Good morning, Monona Grove. I'm Kylie.
And I'm Rory, and these are your announcements for Wednesday, March 3rd, 2021.
Attention juniors, the Monona Grove High School school counselors are excited to be hosting seminars for junior students and their parents/guardians. Seminars will be delivered virtually in a large group format on Monday, March 8th at 1 p.m. and Thursday, March 11th at 5 p.m. Counselors will share information related to post-high school planning with the primary focus on 4-year and 2-year college options. We will review graduation requirements and college admission requirements, steps that students/families can currently explore, as well as necessary items for senior year, like filling out college applications, components of an application, the process for ordering transcripts, financial aid, etc. The link for attending the seminars will be shared through an email to juniors on Infinite Campus messages to families of juniors, as well as in the March newsletter.
And now for a video announcement from Miss Han and Mr. Klang.
Welcome back, students. Mr. Kling here with Miss Han. This week's focus is on navigating the building.
Yeah, Mr. Kling, Google Maps is not showing me where physics is.
Oh.
Good thing we've marked the building for you already. Today we're going to show you what our hallways are going to look like, entering and exiting our classrooms, and entering and exiting the bathrooms.
We're walking down the hall. We're standing straight and tall.
So when students return, you're going to see a variety of markings in the hallways. One thing you'll notice is there's red tape in the middle of each hallway. We're going to ask students to stay to the right of the tape when you're walking to help us keep our 6-foot distance. You'll also see arrows at entrances, exits, and stairways that will direct you which way you should go up and down stairs or in and out of the building.
So when the bell rings, you'll proceed directly to your next class without congregating in the hallway. Hey,
Court.
and you'll stay 6 feet apart from one another as you're walking down your side of the hall.
And now I wonder.
All right. Why isn't this working? It worked last year.
Mr. Klang,
Yeah.
we're using backpacks this year.
Oh, that's right. We aren't using lockers.
Istanbul was Constantinople, now it's Istanbul, not Constantinople.
The process for entering a class is we're going to ask students to sanitize their hands first, keep their social distance,
Hey, Mr. Roth.
and find their seats.
Have a good afternoon. Don't forget to wipe down the table on the way out.
Our process for ending class is we'll grab a wipe. We'll wipe down our section where we are sitting. Pass the wipe to another student. And you're off to your next class.
This year, when you use bathrooms for hybrid learning, we're going to ask that you respect the 3-person rule in the bathroom. You're going to come on up to the entrance, look inside, and check. If there is no one in the bathroom, you're good to go. If there's one person, you can still go in. If you see 2 other people, you're welcome to go in. However, if you see 3, we're going to ask that you come back out and wait on one of the circles until it is your turn and you see someone exit the bathroom.
It's the final countdown.
Thanks for watching our Teach 2s. We can't wait to see you in person on March 15th.
To watch this video and any other videos, you can find them on our school homepage or the MG Community Media YouTube page. The link can be found right here.
So long, farewell, I'll be there saying goodnight.
Local scholarship applications are due on March 22nd. Seniors are encouraged to complete the local scholarship application. Seniors should have received an email on March 1st with the link to the 2021 local scholarship application. Students must access the application through their Monona Grove School District account by clicking on the link included in the email. Each sponsoring individual, family, or organization established the selection criteria for their scholarship award. Scholarship criteria may include some or all of the following: GPA, intended major / program of study, co-curricular activities, community service, and/or leadership. The deadline for submitting applications is Monday, March 22nd, 2021.
Attention all students, this is a reminder that the third quarter ends on Friday, March 19th. Please keep this date in mind as we have ACT testing and transition days next week, March 8th through the 12th, and then our first week of hybrid learning the following week, March 15th through the 19th.
And now we go to Mr. McGrath with an announcement about the ACT.
Good morning, juniors, class of 2022. Next Tuesday, March 9th, is a big day. We are administering the ACT right here at the high school. I have some reminders for you as you think about next Tuesday. We're just going to cover the schedule for the day, what to bring, what not to bring, and then a couple of suggestions as you prepare for the ACT. So let's start with the schedule. The schedule, you will arrive at the high school here and you need to be in rooms at 7:55 a.m. It is critical that we begin the ACT on time. It is a timed exam and the protocols are well defined for us in terms of what we need to stick to administer that test. So 7:55, you need to be in classrooms. Now, I understand that as you come back to the high school next Tuesday, it is exciting. It could be emotional seeing friends and classmates that you haven't seen in a long time. And as you think about that morning, visualize some of that, coming back to the building, seeing people you haven't seen for a long time, and still being able to concentrate on moving to class and getting prepared mentally for the ACT. The temptation to, scream, yell, hug, jump up and down when you see someone, please hold back on those temptations and focus on getting to the room. We need to be there at 7:55. We need to start. Unfortunately, the current environment simply doesn't allow us to build in time to socialize and greet and meet and do those things. So I want you to be mentally prepared for that challenge as you come back that morning. So 7:55 is the start. We'll finish the day at 12:45. We will have a short snack break in there. It's about a 15-minute break built into that time frame. So we'll have a short snack in there. So that's really what we need to know about the schedule. Let's look at what to bring and what not to bring. Things that we need to bring. We need at least 2 number 2 pencils, at least 2. A couple more would be nice. We need an ACT approved calculator. Bring that. We also need our student ID. Those are 3 things that we must have to take the ACT. Pencils, calculator, ID. Make sure we have them. This year, we also need a mask. And this needs to be on as we enter the building. Now, mask does not mean gaiter, so gaiter that comes down to here, that's not an approved mask. We need a mask that covers both of our ears. We got the ear loops and covers nose and mouth. So this is how we're entering the building, and the entire time that we're taking the ACT, we'll have our mask on, except for the short time that we take it off for the snack. So that's what we need for the ACT. This is what we want to leave at home. Any electronic device, keep it at home. I've seen too many students, cell phone goes off in their backpack, whether it's an alarm, a text, a call, an alert, and guess what? You're done. The ACT is over for you. Those are the protocols that we have to follow. Make sure we leave electronic devices at home. That includes watches that have alarms and go off. That includes like a Fitbit that counts your steps and goes off. Anything like that, leave it at home. It's best just not to bring it and risk the chance that you're disqualified for either having that out during a break or it going off. So that's what we need to bring and don't need to bring for the ACT. And I almost forgot, in terms of need to bring or you might want to bring would be a water bottle. With a cap on it's better than this one, but a water bottle, because our water fountains will be closed off. The only way to get water will be at the filling stations. So you might want to bring a water bottle that day for the ACT as well. Now let's cover a couple of tips as we think about that morning. We talked about entering the building, kind of the emotions attached to that as you come back for the first time and start to see peers and teachers and those kinds of things. So emotionally, Take some time to process that ahead of time and be prepared for that. Another tip, we've been starting our virtual 2.0 at 9 o'clock, so I'm guessing not all of you have been getting up and being prepared for a 7:55 start. Don't let next Tuesday be the first time you're waking up early and prepared to be mentally engaged at 7:55. Leading up to next Tuesday, take at least 3-4 days where you're getting up early and you're engaged in something at 7:55. Get your body ready so that you're in a cycle of, okay, I'm up early, now my mind is ready to go at 7:55 and I'm prepared to engage. Don't do it the first time on Tuesday the 9th. That's not setting yourself up for success. So set yourself up for success by being prepared with your sleep cycle, getting up early and ready to roll. Once you have that down, make sure we get an early bedtime on Monday night so that we are prepared to get up early and engage. And prepare a breakfast that morning. Make sure you have time for something to eat and nourish yourself prior to that exam. There will be a short snack, but you don't want to be hungry during that exam period. Lay all your stuff out the night before. Lay it all out. Your pencils, your calculator, your mask, everything's in a pile, ready to roll, so when you get up in the morning, you're not scrambling for things. Your test book, all the stuff that we sent home that you need to bring, have that all ready to go. Your room number, your assigned room number is in the letter that we sent you. Make sure you have that highlighted or circled and you know right where you're going when you get here so that that morning is stress-free and you arrive and you're in your seat well before 7:55, ready to focus on the ACT. Those are some tips as we approach March 9th. I'm looking forward to seeing all of you here on March 9th. Do take time to prepare well. See you then.
Happy birthday today to Gail Rodriguez Tapia, Cody Cummings, Evan Kraus, and Charlie Shea.
Happy birthday tomorrow to Joseph Binsley.
Happy birthday Friday to Avery Potter and Wyatt Graw.
Happy birthday this weekend to Mari Gary, Madeline Miller, and Ava Hackle.
There will not be announcements next week, so happy birthday to the following students with birthdays between March 8th and March 16th. Mitchell Gale, Kira Carview, Stella Thayer, Olivia Payne, Chase Marshall,
Davian Stahl, Daniel Lowell, Alyssa Jansen, Quincy Lawton Hendricks, Justin Blair,
Liam Rains, Anna Raskov, Christina Etzler, Luco Hensey, Camille Simmons, Quentin Simmons,
Arian Bolity, Emma True, Andy Marks, Kaylee Forer, Cecilia Fisher, and Evan Schultz.
We will see everyone again on March 17th.